the city of opportunity, Deckel.
It sure is.
So here we go. Onisha Smith gets us ready. Lulu gets us started. Let's play pickleball.
All right, a little nervy start.
Yeah, it's wild that Helena Jansen's the veteran on this team, having played 4 matches of MLP. Popped up, and Leah Jansen gets the put away. First point of the tournament goes to Columbus.
Yeah, I think we'll see Leah try to take over here. Show her experience.
Nice speed up from Lulu there. So yeah, you got nerves. I can feel them up here. We have a beautiful crow's nest view high above the court. Not hitting the ball is such an important trait, isn't it?
Yes, I wish I knew how to do that. Great volley by Owens.
So great start here. And Deckel, this quick 1 game to 11, you got to get going.
Yes, there's no time to get settled too much. That's why it's tricky to play your first center court match in MLP. You really got to start strong, no time to waste. If you get down, you feel the pressure even more.
Just wide from Lulu there. They can challenge it. Okay, so we do indeed have a challenge, and I like this challenge just as a timeout more than anything for the nerve.
Your best performance deserves the best gear. It's why we create our Zaya Active clothing to support your every move, whether you're snagging a PR or a catnap. Designed in Utah and loved everywhere, Zaya clothes are backed by a 1-year quality guarantee. Now's the perfect time to try Zaya.
Corey is a great person to have, though, on the bench.
Yes. Referring to Corey Ben Bassett, the GM over there, they stripped this whole thing down. We'll talk more about that after this. Got the ball they wanted, just pulls it deep.
Yeah, I like that shot. It shows confidence too.
All right, they get the side out. Let's see if they can get rid of that ugly 0. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yep.
Well, she's sending it.
Yeah, she's definitely going for it. That one's probably a little bit too low. Wait for a better opportunity. Get settled in the point. Wait for a higher ball.
Helena Jansen Fink tried to take over the rally, can't make it happen. Ball back quickly. Skied return is deep. Big serve works. And we will switch ends. It is 6-0 Sliders. What a dream start, especially exactly that as we get back in play. 6-0 here.
Second serve. All day, all day. You got it, Marcella. Come on. 6-0-2.
Very nice through the middle from Lulu, and ball back. And with the price of eggs, if you can just get rid of that goose egg right here, Deckel.
Very important for the confidence.
There you go. Second serve. Come on. Zero 6-2.
All right, on the board. So let's see if that is the catalyst. And it's interesting, Lulu has been setting up very heavy backhand, but they're stacking their more experienced player, Jansen, who's taken over here.
Point.
Great shot by Helena, but yeah, it's definitely seems to be her favorite shot. She's favoring it in the counters and in the drops, as we see, but it's a good, we can hit a lot of backhands from the right side as well.
Sure.
We shift a certain way.
Side out.
Yeah, Jansen's got the foot speed, Jansen Fink, to easily cover the court if she does slide that way. So let's see if they continue with that, but get a couple here. All 8 points have been scored on that side.
There we go. Second serve. Great ball.
Vaughn layup.
6-2-2. Side out.
Okay,
backhand.
Inside out, back cross court there, Deckel.
2-6-1.
Where's Connor Garnett? She ran into the outside of the court to find the two. He did Lulu.
Yeah, she hit a good shot, set up her partner well. Just unfortunate there.
Point.
Got away with a speed up through the middle that Honus didn't crack, so within 3. Just deep from Leia. Corey Van Bassett points to the sky like he was going to ever say that was in.
Yeah, and he was showing it to Leia, who was formerly on his team.
That's exactly right.
So they have a good relationship.
One of 4 players that
have 1 remaining. Columbus, you have 3 free video challenges remaining. We'll resume play at side out, 6-3-1.
You see Corey's entire soul left his body when we told him that. Because they were making a little run there. What a shot from Leia. And Onisha's not taking anything ever from people on the court there.
No, Anisha is the best.
But a dig in the midcourt, and they can't make the next one.
6-3-2.
Great take by Helena Jansen Fink, and no points again on this side.
Yeah, 2-3 side outs now. See if New York can get a couple more points.
And Tui Nation from both ladies sets it up. They're within 2.
You got a game, Dave.
Yes, we do. Or we have a side you'd prefer to play on. That's 10.
4-6-1. Football.
Wow.
Left foot. Point.
Left foot of Honus just sneaks in there, and 5 in a row since the end switch. Oh my got exactly what she wanted.
Yeah. Good construction. Unlucky there.
5-6-2.
So what do you do if you're Leia? You know you're not going to see the ball much. You don't want to over press, but you want to get involved.
Yeah, you definitely want to put some pressure towards the middle, even if sometimes you'll get beat behind you. Dare them to go behind you a little bit. If you're getting beat there too much, then you know you're overdoing it. But you do want to put the pressure in the middle of the court so they know they can't just hit to your partner with no repercussions.
There you see Jansen come all the way over and gets involved in the rally. And that pays dividends. So I think Andre is going to say, let's do that again.
I think he was telling maybe to target the forehand a bit more.
Yes, yeah. I mean, she is running literally off the court to find it. Yeah, there's an awkward spot.
Point.
Yeah, Andre has a spot he would like to see the ball get to.
Andre's a great team captain.
Oh, so now we have almost ran into each other, almost had sliders sliding in. There's a good look at the big man from Romania, who's had an unbelievable resurgence in his career over the past 12 to 18 months. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, Andre has always been good, but definitely in the past year and a half, as you said, he just keeps improving. It's great to see. Has so many great aspects of his game. Obviously, he's a very long fella.
Yes.
Very tall.
One more sliders. 5-8-2. Point.
Popped up in the middle. Leia had a good look at it, but didn't get it down, and they are back to within 2. Again, 1 game to 11. You got to go.
6-8-2. Football.
Oh my.
Point.
Leia is challenging this footfall. This is the second footfall on Marcela Honesar.
Challenging the referee's football call. The result of the rally is 7-8-2.
I haven't seen Onisha get overruled yet, but maybe this is the first
steps on it there and never dragged it. Some of the players will do that. Are you conscious of that if it's a shorter lob?
Trying to be.
Okay,
Always trying to be. Sometimes you forget or you like miss that one. But yes, you want to take the extra step backwards. Most tennis players struggle with it. We're used to taking that step forward, so we're able to push back. So it's a very tricky call. It's a very tricky shot to do. It's something that you have to be very conscious of.
And it's one of the underrated benefits of lobbing, because foot faults go down against Orlando Onisha.
The referee's fault call stands. Columbus Sliders, you lose 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining.
Corey's happy about
New
that
York
one.
Hustlers, you have 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at point 7-8-2.
I really would love for the referees to be allowed to have an attitude when it's their call that was challenged. Just give me a little tone there, Onisha. She's way too much of a pro to do that.
Side out.
So they get within 1 and no farther, and Andre is out here making sure that the plan is followed.
8-7-1.
What a drive.
Point.
So low by Leia. She's got one of the best drives in the women's tour.
Not unwind, so this is our first viewing. There's a lob, and it is money. What a get.
Second serve.
Lulu with a perfect lob, and then nice overhead to finish that off. I mean, that is as good as it gets.
I'll recall. 9-7-2.
And Leah Jansen saw that the minute it went off the paddle, and Andre is channeling his inner Blaine Hovenier and saying, right now.
Yes, great to have that energy from the bench. Andre know what he's doing.
Game point for Columbus. And that'll do it. So they led 6-0, then saw that lead slip to 1, but they slide home with 3 at the end, and the Sliders, with all sorts of new players in the match, get it done. That veteran presence of Leah was huge.
Yes, Leah definitely took over there, won a lot of points, supported her partner very well, covered her partner very well, as we saw in a couple of the counters. Great playing.
So, the ladies go to the Sliders. We'll have the fellas. We got a couple of southpaws on the court when we come back. New York Hustler fellas can even this up. Let's play pickleball. And what a serve from Donald.
Huge serve from Donald. He's got a very big serve, very big drive. Surely he'll try to use that as much as possible.
1-0-2.
Wow. What a shot from CJ, catching Zane flying all over the place looking for the Ernie.
Yeah, he saw Zane off balance. Good time to go at him.
What a fire off the bounce from Zane. Okay.
Great spot, left hip of the lefty.
0-1-2. Point.
You tall guys get to the line in like 2 steps. It's not fair.
1-1-2.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Zane Ford coming in big with the 2-handed backhand off the bounce and in the air.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are going with a lot of drives, a lot of shake and bake attempts.
Point.
Wow, and just CJ gets hit with that. Yeah, it looks like he lost it a little bit in the air. Both Zane and Donald have very big drives.
Wow, 1-E out of the air, put them in great spot. Nice recovery.
Great hands by CJ. He's so compact in his volleys.
Mammoth serve. Wow, does that set up offense?
It does. It puts a lot of pressure on the volleyer as well. And this one, CJ was hanging back a little bit, which made the ball pop up a bit. There you go, better volley by CJ. He was had his body weight behind him, put more force behind it.
So nice start for the Hustler dudes. Got 3 here.
1-3-1.
Speeds it up off the bounce, and CJ says, get that the heck on out of here.
2-3-1. Point.
So you have all these big name tennis players come in. You were a very, very good tennis player as well. What's missing from a lot of them to get to the top?
It's definitely different. There's a lot of skill that translate well, but some that don't. And there's a lot of things that you have to learn and have to put in the time. And it's just, sometimes it just takes more time to work on all of those things.
Balltv.com. Wow, popped up and then it got very awkward for Zane.
Yeah, I mean, CJ's got great hands. It's tough to catch him.
5-3-1.
What a dig from Andre.
Great cover by Zane in the middle.
Second serve.
What a shake and bake right into the southpaw. Yeah, let's get a chest bump in there, Andre. And after being down 3-1, the Sliders fellas have come roaring back. They get 5 in a row, and they're going to switch with the lead. So do you think about it that way? Like, let's have a lead at 6. Just because this, as we talked about earlier, this 1-11, you got to get going.
100%. You're kind of playing 2 games, 1-6, to get that confidence in the end change, the lead. It's big. It's big to have that advantage when you're there with your team and everything, and you have your coach telling you things.
So what does your team do? Obviously, you have Kyle McKenzie as part of what you have. So you have a nice filled out
15 seconds
support crew behind it. What happens the day before a tournament for Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn has the best support out there. We have Kyle, we have Josh, we have Adam that does everything. And the day before, we see who we play. We talk about the potential lineups, and we talk about all the strategy. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a game to 11. We want to start fast, like we said. So it's very important to know all the little details about every person and what we want to do as a team.
6-3-2.
Love that. And I mean, the margins are so thin in some of these matches. That could be the difference on what you did on Wednesday when you're playing here on Thursday. Oh, Tui lob that goes deep. Love the idea.
Yes, but with the wind, probably not as good.
7-3-2.
Okay, so let's see if Ford and Young can get back to that high-octane offense they started with.
Yeah, Columbus are unwinding here. Sure will be some drives. Great serve by Zane.
Andre was staring at it, not sure if it caught. Very close.
4-7-1.
Another one. And what's your mentality? Wreck it every time? I mean, you have one of the biggest serves in the game.
For me, it's how I feel at the moment, how much the serve is helping.
Okay.
If it's helping, if the team is unwinding, then I'll probably put more on it. If I feel confident with it, I'll put more into it. It just depends on how much it's winning points for us versus the risk.
Second serve.
Good deep return that time from Andre, but they get 2 out of the forward serve. And now here comes a southpaw serve that has even more on it than the last one, and he pulls it wide.
That's the risk we talked about.
Yeah, there's something in the budget, but 1 game to 11, maybe there's just 1 miss in the budget. Maybe. Oh, tried the tweener, didn't really have a choice.
You can see Zane looking for a lot of offense. Both Zane and Donald want to end the point quicker.
Just hands again. That was fired off the bounce, and I don't have a problem with the idea of it. It's just the guy in front of you is darn good.
Yeah, he caught him a few times, and CJ got a few good counters as well. I'd say they're pretty even at this point.
So a lot of players are letting those high floating thirds bounce instead of taking them out of the air. Wow, won't see that too often. Andre, paddle face open and can't get on top of it.
Yeah, Andre is known for not giving you a lot of freebies.
comes the serve assault. Wow, that was wild. Like, Zane kind of quit in the middle of that just to bait them.
Both CJ and Zane kind of played it casual in the middle of the point. Showman.
I'm here for all of it. And just flies up there and sends the first thing he sees. I think the P's in the dictionary are ripped out of there. No patience there whatsoever.
8-5-1. Point.
I do like the return to CJ though, because he was doing a really good job poaching off of Andre's drive. So at least we're getting to the kitchen rallies here.
9-5-1.
2 points from a 2-0 game lead for Columbus. CJ flashing the paddle in the middle. It's a lob again. Donald tries to let it rip off the bounce. That catches the net, and we are at game point for Columbus.
Second serve.
Oh, the lefty in the middle.
So helpful. It's somehow always there. It's deceptive.
It is. Game point number 2 for Columbus. Sneaks out. And that'll do it. So Columbus off and running. The fellas were down a bit early and then are chest bumping all over the place. The hands held up to the attack, and that is a very good team. This Sliders team is somebody everybody needs to look out for. As you even mentioned, you're sort of fighting with them. They thought Paris Todd was going to be here, couldn't make it here, hope to have her this weekend. So Marcella Honus is standing next to Andre Daescu here. So Donald Young gets us started. Let's play pickleball.
Side out.
You know, I'm a big fan of the third shot drive, but less of the fifth.
0-1.
Jansen, Bank can't get that one back. Yeah, unless you play for the LA Mad drives, you are. Then it's 9th shot drive they're in favor over there.
That's true. Hunter and Kwong do it best.
What a silky little drop from Andre, and then Honus can't match it.
1-0-2.
Oh my, that is in there. What a save from Donald Young. My goodness.
Donald can be a highlight machine. The guy has so much talent.
0-1-1.
Hello, Marcella. Look at her hanging out, waiting for the bus over there. It's a beautiful little Ernie.
Great move. Even if she doesn't get that ball, you see Andre's right there, waiting in the middle. If Helena went middle, puts a lot of pressure. Again.
Right out.
What a way to funnel the ball to your partner, too.
Yes, exactly.
1-0-1.
And Andre's so long, it's hard to do much. It's hard to get it to drop in front of him, so he's taking advantage of it.
And then fires an ATP, another amazing save from Donald. We're still going. Then a big swing from the midcourt from Helena.
And all started again with a move from Hones. I'm sure they talked about it before the match. You can see they drilled it.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you have all of a sudden you're playing, let's do like 2 things. Let's not do 32 things, or it'll never happen.
Yes, and that's one of those things that, like you said, we drill the day before the match, so we're comfortable in those fast games in MLP.
Another ATP, another defense. Topspin lob, but wide this time. So Donald Young packed that up at Atlanta Hartsfield Airport and said, I am bringing the two-way lob up here. 1 for 3 so far.
Yeah, that one was, it looked great wide. You hate to miss the lobs wide.
Yeah.
It was a good look though.
3-0-1.
Oops. What do these stinking lefties do to the dynamic of mixed?
It's very different playing a lefty team and a righty team. You're instead of going a lot of cross court, there's more down the line dinking. It just, honestly, it switches up the game entirely. All your patterns are different.
Great read and take from Andre, recognizing that down the line. And 5-0. What a start for Andre and Marcella. We'll take a quick break too. Sliders looking to take this one 3-zip and get their MLP New York off and running. The fireworks are in the OH here. And with a captain like Andre, he will not let them let up at all here. So let's see if they can run this out. Great first volley there from Donald.
6-0-2.
How far over is too far for the guy to take the third, or is there too far?
It really depends how well your third is working, how well your drive is working. If you're unbalanced, I would say that's too far. If it's, you know, hasn't worked for a couple of times, too far.
What a take from Donald Young. Just flashed in there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of whip on his forehand there.
Look at that uncorking on the serve.
I like that pattern for Donald. It's a great dink, puts a lot of pressure on Marcella.
2-6-1.
Wow. It's like a Paul Skeens fastball just blows it by her.
I wouldn't want to be against that serve. Seemed like that ball skidded a little bit.
3-6-1.
And another one. Okay. And can you just feel the confidence? I know you've had runs like this when your serve is cooking.
Yes, when you feel it, you're going more and more for it. Sometimes that happens as well, but it was worth it. You got a few freebies from it.
4-6-2.
And can't get to that, so tough break off the tape twice for Donald Young. They do get within 2. Again, all 10 points scored on the far side here so far.
I would like to see some returns from New York towards either corner, either towards Marcela's forehand or towards Andre's backhand, because Andre's been hitting a lot of forehands in the middle of the court.
7-4-1. Second serve.
Great read by Donald.
Seven, 4-2. Point. Challenge.
Lana can't believe she missed that. They can challenge
He
this.
said out. That's a point.
The talk to say that's, hold on a second.
After the call on the court stands, the ball was out. New York, you lose your
I was
last
wrong,
free
Dave.
challenge. You have none remaining. Columbus,
Of course
you
you
have
were
2
right.
free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at point 842.
So finish your thoughts on
I want to see the dot.
I know. Finish your thoughts on the question.
Yes, it's something that you have to talk before as a team. You have to have like a voice, sometimes 2 voices, but you don't kind of step on each other's toes. You don't want 3, 4 people talking in your ear when you have 1 minute to kind of relax. And some players like to have complete quiet when they're in that timeout, and some players want some advice. So it's really also personal to the player.
4-8-1.
Us humans are complicated, man.
We're very complicated.
Oh my goodness, an absolute rocket was just launched here on Randall's Island.
Crushed it. At first I thought he was going to serve and volley there. He went in so fast.
Another massive serve, and this is a guy whose tennis career ended not far from here. Got all the way to the final at the US Open mixed doubles in tennis. Oh no, pulled off it.
Yeah, there's a little breeze. Mishit it a little bit. Moved at the last second. Gotta get some extra feet when you got some wind.
I mean, just taking over with the reach.
Yes, Helena hit a great roll behind Andre, and he handled it perfectly, managed to get an offense after a few shots. Hard to get the big man.
8-6-1.
Great look, but gets too much of it. 2 points from not just winning the game, but icing the match here for Columbus. Fabulous return from Jansen Fink.
9-6-2.
And the wind just pulls it away from him just a little bit.
At least let her play.
All right, can Donald find these massive serves again?
6-9-1.
I mean, lather, rinse, repeat on clean winners?
That is crazy. He hit that serve wide and then a clean winner 3 times now.
Insane. Within 2. Oh my.
Great look though. And as you can see, he's setting most of these up by hitting the serve to wide,
7-9-2.
kind of to the sideline, and then hitting the drive to whoever's coming in because of the unwind.
Oh my, the net has just been so unkind, both in the men's match and here in the mixed match. He has been in tremendous position. So they get just 1. Can Columbus run this out? Wide on the return, and we are at game and match point for Columbus.
Go down big. You're going to go down.
10-7-1.
backhands in the middle here.
Yeah, let's go.
But even a floaty one does not let you take care of that. So they save one. Can they save another?
It's the first time I've seen Donald hit that flick. Seems like he's been working on it.
And that'll do it. Columbus, 11-7. They win the first 3 games here in New York, and they have clinched all 3 points in the standings. For confidence of everyone on the court, Lulu gets us started. Let's play pickleball. Very nice from CJ right through the middle. So you've already got it. How do you keep your intensity here?
I think it's wanting to show the other team, but also every team, that you have a very good lineup in all 4 matches. Kind of showing that every match that you put up, you're there to win. Show your mentality. Just show everybody in the league that you're here to win. And Dave, we're all very competitive.
Yes.
Do not want to lose. Whether it's cards or
I hear you.
4th game here.
I don't care if it's Uno and you just put down a draw 4. Let's go. I want to get you back. Look at the silky hands of CJ working his way in. Yeah, this is one of the big things about Columbus at full strength. Andre and Paris, and then Leia and CJ is 2 very good mixed doubles teams.
Yes, they're a very deep team, and in singles they're all good as well.
What a save from Zane Ford, my goodness. Great rally, and then Launa Stanciu's had a couple challenges with the court, or at least her swing path for the ball. 3-0. This return.
Hey, go.
Zane trying to apply some pressure.
5-0-2.
Getting burnt though.
Chance to switch up 6. And that is exactly what they do. So 3 of the 4 matches, not only are they winning, Deckel, they're switching up 6-0. So this is the Sliders, man. They are putting their OH all over the IO of the other team here and putting their foot on their throat. Run the table and are often running in a big way here. You do not play them, so that was not offensive to you, hopefully. But both of you are kind of looking at it like, all right, like side eye, what are you going to do while the Brooklyn's out here playing? Nice shot from Leia Jansen right there.
Like a book, Leia. Keep reading him.
0-6-2.
No, you gotta go big. Miss big, go big.
What do you think of CJ sort of flashing that paddle in the middle on occasion? Is that something you've noticed? Is that distracting?
6-0-1.
Yes, definitely noticed that. I do like him doing that. I think it's, you know, anything different that you do, as long as you're comfortable, it's not messing you up, and it might be messing with your opponent's head. I like it. Why not?
7-0-1.
And CJ Klinger is everywhere. 8-0.
He's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
8-0-1.
Very springy out there.
Huge drive from laying 9-0, and they are looking to walk out of here with a pickle. Timeout is called, and we will take a quick break ourselves. Man alive. If you presented by DoorDash, and the Sliders dash into a 4-0 first match win here. Now 10-0 Pickle Point. Oh no. Zane Ford almost takes some friendly fire on Pickle Point, and it is 11-0 whitewashing, and that'll do it. The Columbus Sliders, well, this was an important weekend from them to be able to take advantage of what looked like a very winnable schedule for them. You can't take anyone for granted, of course. This is what not taking someone for granted looks like.
Yes, Andre is very good at kind of getting his old team to fight for every point. You saw that from CJ now. He wants to win every point there in 11-0, so that's a great mentality to have. Even though you have a easier schedule or easy game in front of you, like we said, it's MLP, anything can happen. It's very quick, so you want to be on it every single point.
So the Columbus Sliders and the Hustlers will play again tomorrow. That's good news if you're a Sliders fan, because they were supposed to play in Columbus. There were some things that had to get worked out there. So 4-0 Columbus. We'll be right back.
972.
We met on the pickleball court.
Actually, we met on pickleball